Welcome to today's show. I'm your host, Mike Slinkard. This week, we're going to hang with some real HECS customers who videoed their hunts while wearing HECS technology in the turkey woods, and they were gracious enough to send them in to us. We wanted to share these hunts with you so you can see firsthand that it isn't just the HECS hunting crew that experiences the HECS effect that we're always talking about. You know, regular guys and gals just like you see the game changer that is HECS technology on every outing, and it could happen to you as well. We're going to start in the Midwest with some big spring eastern gobblers. Then we're going to move to Idaho in search of Merriam's turkeys. As always, you're going to see it all just like it happened right here on Hunting with HECS.
Hunting is about getting close. Really close. Get closer than you ever thought was possible.
When you have a cameraman and you sitting out in a dirt field like this, you can get away with so much with this HECS on.
I've got to give credit once again to HECS.
We showcase the science of getting close right here on Hunting with HECS.
Hunting with HECS is brought to you by PSE Archery. Tough Country, American values forged in steel. Ozonics, undetectable, undeniable. Victory Archery, the Carbon Arrow experts. Nocturnal lighted Knox, illumination that lasts for 20+ hours. Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls, we call the game. Tacticam, share your hunt. Warren Winches. Trophy Properties and Auction. And HECS Stealth Screen, the evolution of concealment.
On this first hunt, we're tagging along with Tyler Herring and Joe Ogden. You've seen Joe on the show before. He's part of Trophy Properties and Auction, and he does a bunch of spring turkey hunting and is always filming the action. They're hoping for a double here, so both guys are set up in the grass along the edge of the field. Tyler's actually laying on his belly in the grass just to Joe's right, but both guys are only a mere 6 steps from the decoys. It wasn't long before they had 2 nice birds heading in their direction. This is a wide open field, and the birds can easily see both guys setting right out in the open. But both guys are wearing HECS, and as expected, the birds don't pay any attention at all. This is a great example of how HECS technology is a true game changer for turkey hunters. When you block that electrical field, you become more like an inanimate object and can get away with a lot more when the birds get in close. As you can plainly see, these 2 toms don't have any idea there are 2 guys sitting in the grass only steps from the decoys. When they get inside of 6 yards, Joe tells Tyler to take the shot. Well, the best laid plans don't always work out, and Joe missed his shot on the second bird.
Can I get you? Need me any closer? I mean,
Yeah, we could have let him walk right in our lap.
that's cool.
By utilizing HECS technology, these 2 hunters were able to sit nearly on top of the decoys and take a great bird at amazingly close distance.
HECS just allows you to sit wherever you want. Again and again, I just keep saying it, but I mean, what do you think? You've been wearing it with me for I don't know how many years now. I mean, what do you?
We always get them in close. I mean, we've had them a couple yards and not killed, and we've had them
A couple yards and he swing and a miss. But it's not. I mean, the point is that they come in.
They come in, they get in close, and we finish the job. You know, stuff works.
I'm a huge believer in HECS, and the reason is simply my success in the field. Time and time again, I have things that I just can't explain, and no matter which hunting camp I'm in, I feel like I'm having more opportunities than the people around me that aren't utilizing HECS. The reality is, some animals definitely can sense things that we just don't know about, and with the encounters that I've had, I can tell you that HECS has been my clear advantage. This past year, I got within top pin range on a giant open country bull and just sat there for longer than I was even comfortable for. And when he finally pulled away from that tree and started to come to where he had heard my call last, he literally almost walked right over me. Had no idea what I was, even when that arrow hit, and I'm giving that credit to HECS. During the late season here in Iowa, there's nothing worse than being covered up with whitetails in a ground blind and having them look right in at you. I don't experience that anymore. I'm telling you, the proof is in the pudding for me. If you're interested in getting the best deal possible, make sure you use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. Or if you want to find out more, go to hexhunting.com or give us a call at 541-575-HECS.
We'll be back with some more crazy Midwest action right after this quick break. Welcome back to Hunting with HECS. This week, we're tagging along with some regular guys who wore their HECS suits and videoed all the action. Now, let's get back to the hunt.
On this next hunt, we catch up with Dale Ligon. Just like the last hunt, Dale has a bird roosted across an open field, and he's set up in the open with nothing between him and the turkey but wide open dirt. To make it even more challenging, he's only about 5 short yards from the decoy. Right after first light, the turkey flew down and headed in Dale's direction. Any normal turkey hunter would take one look at this setup and tell you it isn't going to work. You can't sit in the open only 5 steps from the decoys and expect a turkey to come in. You know, we're not talking about a bird just peeking around a bush at 5 yards, but actually walking all the way across a wide open field with the hunter in plain sight the entire way. Yet once again, you see HECS in action right in front of your eyes. At just 6 steps, the cameraman tells him to take it.
Kill it. Kill him.
Even with all the talking and Dale lifting his gun, the turkey still stood around completely oblivious to the hunter sitting within spitting distance. This would never have happened if Dale and his cameraman hadn't been wearing the HECS suit.
First time in Washington, Kansas, first time hunting these birds, first time wearing HECS. They're in your lap. First hunt this morning, bird on the ground, 5 minutes after 6. Wearing HECS, you don't have to hide. You can sit anywhere you want. No more worrying about where you need to set up. When they gobble, you sit down.
And end result, flopping turkey.
Did you know that fox are more effective at catching prey when they line up with the Earth's magnetic field? Researchers observed over 600 attempts by fox to catch prey. They discovered that when the fox faced northeast, they were successful 74% of the time, compared to only 18% when facing any other direction. Researchers surmise that foxes were using the Earth's magnetic field in combination with the electrical field given off by the mouse to help it detect and target its prey more accurately. HECS technology blocks our electrical field and makes us less detectable to animals.
The original HECS suit is very lightweight, breathable, and versatile enough to be used in almost any hunting situation. The HECS systems consist of 3 pieces. These essential pieces include a HECS pant, HECS top, and HECS head cover. You may use any combination of appropriate HECS products to achieve the goal of covering as much of your body as possible with HECS technology. All HECS hunting products are now available in our new HECS Style Anywhere and HECS Style Green digital camo patterns to match any terrain. The material features a highly electrically conductive carbon grid woven into the polyester-based cloth. The grid blocks your body's electrical field. The suit is designed to be worn under your regular camo or over the top as an outer layer. The technology is effective either way. The original pants are cut similar to sweatpants. with an elastic waistband, elastic cuffs on the bottom, side pockets, and a convenient fly. The pullover shirt features thumb holes, serge stitching, and an embroidered logo. The head cover has a hemmed eye hole, adjustable drawstring in the back, and is very easy to use. Additional accessories are sold separately and include the HECS hat, our versatile multi-rag that can be worn in a variety of ways, camo gloves made of a lightweight stretchy material in matching camo, and a heavyweight over-the-calf sock. And of course, all of the accessories have the HECS grid woven right in. Order right now and use the promo code to save $30 on your order of a complete HECS suit. Visit our website to learn more about our full line of clothing and accessories, as well as our fit guarantee for worry-free ordering.
Stick around. We've got 2 birds in the dirt and a lot of crazy stuff coming up. Welcome back to Hunting with HECS. So far, we have had multiple birds at 6 steps with the guys sitting in the open. Can it get any crazier than that? Let's catch up with host Mike Slinkard and find out.
Now we're headed to the mountains of Idaho to catch up with 14-year-old Cameron Summerfield. Cam and his dad Rex spotted some birds feeding through a meadow the evening before and decided to set up nearby the next afternoon and see what might come by. Rex is on the camera, and Cam is set up under a tree in an area only about 9 yards from the decoys. It's early spring, and the grass is only an inch or 2 high, so there's no cover between him and the decoys. It wasn't long before a couple jakes showed up and made their way into the decoys. These 2 birds had no clue that there was anyone in the area, and they proceeded to give Cam a front row seat to some wild turkey antics. Well, they finally got tired of beating up on the decoy and simply fed away. Knowing there were some good turkeys in the area, Cam was set up on an old road near some roosted birds early the next morning. Once again, he's sitting only a few yards from the decoys when these 2 big toms strut right into the setup. And once again, Cam is treated to some flogging action on the decoys. When more big toms showed up, he couldn't take it anymore and decided to take a shot. The fact that one of the turkeys nearly flew into his lap proves that they had no idea he was there. The secret of a HECS system is that when you're wearing a HECS system, it actually blocks your body's electrical emissions that are put off naturally, and turkeys can actually see visually. It's these visible fields that confirms to the turkeys that the movement is from a living being, therefore a potential threat. With HECS technology in place, you're able to get away with things that are completely impossible without it. Even when you move, that movement appears like an inanimate object to the bird. Just like a limb blowing in the breeze, your movement does not have that telltale electrical signature of living movement, and the bird will pretty much ignore it.
Well, Cameron, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They just run in, they flogged the decoy and tried to breed the hen. I mean, we got treated to a pretty good show. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yep.
Our most popular HECS system is our base layer. The base layer is a lightweight semi-thermal material designed to be worn under your regular hunting clothing or over the top. It comes in the original olive green, as well as our new HECS Style Anywhere and HECS Style Green digital camo patterns to match any terrain. The material features a highly electrically conductive carbon grid woven into the polyester base cloth. The grid blocks your body's electrical field. The suit is designed to be worn under your regular camo or over the top as an outer layer. The technology is effective either way. All complete HECS systems include 3 pieces. These essential pieces include a HECS pant, HECS top, and HECS head cover. You may use any combination of appropriate HECS products to achieve the goal of covering as much of your body as possible with HECS technology. The shirt is a quarter zip Henley with rugged serge stitching, embroidered HECS logo, and thumb holes. The form-fitting pants have rugged serge stitching throughout, and the heavy elastic waistband and cuff ensure they stay in place. They also feature a convenient fly. The head cover has a hemmed eye hole, adjustable drawstring in the back, and is very easy to use. Additional accessories are sold separately and include the HECS hat, our versatile multi-rag that can be worn in a variety of ways, camo gloves made of a lightweight, stretchy material in matching camo, and a heavyweight over-the-calf sock. And of course, all of the accessories have the HECS grid woven right in. Order right now and use the promo code to save $30 on your order of a complete HECS suit. Visit our website to learn more about our full line of clothing and accessories, as well as our fit guarantee for worry-free ordering. HECS has a lot of new products, including this comfortable hooded shirt. It comes with an integrated face mask, a convenient front pocket, thumb holes, and is the perfect HECS outerwear piece for these cooler days in the field. It comes in both HECS-style camo patterns as well as a two-tone version. You can check it out on our website along with our other great products. While you're there, take the opportunity to get your own HECS system on the way.
Well, the decoys may be down for the count, but we sure aren't. We've got plenty of turkey action coming up right after this.
Now we go over the mountain to join up with Rocky Jacobson of Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls.
I walked up on this ridge and I let out a yelp and I heard a tom gobble. In fact, I think I got two of them to gobble at me over the hill here. So I quickly set my Montana decoy up, popped my blind up. I'm sitting here getting ready, got my bow ready, and I think I can get him to come to me. I'll give it a good shot. I'm going to be using a turkey strutter box by Rocky Mountain. And it's got the new VET technology, which is a spring inside the box. The spring helps amplify more volume, so this makes a great long-range call. Sounds out there really good. And the spring also stabilizes your higher pitch and makes a pitch sound that these turkeys just love to answer. I'm going to give it a shot here and see what happens.
Archery hunting turkeys is hard enough, but Rocky's also trying to self-film as well. Normally, that much movement would be nearly impossible to get away with, but Rocky is decked out in his HECS gear, and he knows he can trust it to hide all that movement. When the turkeys showed up, it wasn't just a couple birds, but it was an entire flock. Rocky was trying to run the camera and draw his bows with all those eyes watching him. Normally, this would have been an exercise in frustration, but by wearing HECS technology, he didn't have any problem getting it done. We all know that it's hard enough to beat the sharp eyes of one turkey, but an entire flock takes it to a whole new level. These turkeys feed right in front of the blind, but Rocky's still able to pull it off. Even when he made some noise getting his bow picked up, it doesn't spook him, and Rocky's able to take aim at one of the two big gobblers standing out front. Even after the shot, they didn't realize that there was any danger and simply mill around trying to figure out what happened. This is the HECS effect in action once again.
A lot of fun shooting these birds with a bow. Yeah, I'm going to pack him down off the hill to the pickup. It's about a quarter of a mile down there, so get my blind and everything out of here before dark and get some good pictures tomorrow morning. Getting too late now for good pictures. We got him. 2016 spring turkey season, opening day in Idaho.
It's time once again for this week's HECS Close-Up.
This week's HECS Close-Up is sent to us by Eric Sternberg. Eric is involved in Operation Injured Soldier, whose mission is to provide recreational opportunities for our wounded veterans. In this clip, Eric is turkey hunting in New York with retired Marine P.J. Blakely when a hen came trotting into the decoys. Since it wasn't something they were going to shoot, Eric decided to test his HECS suit and just see how close he could get. He filmed the experience with his cell phone while PJ videoed from behind. Eric had heard all the stories and seen all the video, but he didn't really know what to expect as he eased out into the open field and walked toward that hen. But the turkey was so convinced that there was no danger in the area that eventually she just sat down by the decoys. Eric just kept moving slowly and closing the distance. When he got to within a few feet of the turkey, he was stunned. Not knowing what to do next, he simply stopped and waited. Finally, the hen noticed Eric standing beside her and moved away. Even after all that, she went about 10 yards out and hung around the area before slowly moving off. Needless to say, Eric and PJ are true HECS believers. Thanks again to Eric Sternberg and PJ Blakely from Operation Injured Soldier for videoing this week's HECS Close-Up.
HECS stealth screen may be considered by some to be one of the most controversial pieces of hunting technology to come about in recent years. Science had already proven that several species used electroreception to detect prey animals, so why couldn't prey animals use it to detect predators? In the years since the launch, HECS technology has been accepted and used prominently in the world of hunters, divers, photographers, and conservationists. It has made the transformation from what some considered a questionable new concept to a tried and proven technology. Many HECS users say they simply will not go in the field without it.
Year after year after year, I've proven that my HECS has let me get closer. I've had the most success in my camp, multiple years, and I really credit that to my HECS.
When you have a cameraman and you sitting out in a dirt field like this, you can get away with so much with this HECS on. Imagine what you can do if you don't have two of you sitting out here and you're just trying to sneak up and get one yourself.
I've got to give credit once again to HECS. This was probably the most amazing elk encounter I've ever had. I couldn't be happier with HECS, and once again, the footage, the experience speaks for itself.
If you're still wondering, does HECS really work? I think we just answered that. HECS. Yes, it really works.
Well, this week's show was all about turkey hunters just like you getting closer than they ever thought possible. From Midwest turkeys at 6 steps to Western birds remaining totally clueless to the hunter's presence, HECS stealth screen keeps making believers one hunter at a time. Those who know the HECS advantage firsthand will tell you that HECS is the biggest advancement in turkey hunting concealment to come along since camo itself. Bottom line, if you hunt, you need HECS. Go online right now or give us a call and get your own HECS system on the way in time for your next hunt. You know, we had a ton of new options, so we're sure to have the right system for your personal situation. One thing is certain, once you see HECS technology in action, you'll never hunt without it. In the meantime, we'll keep pushing the limits and bringing it to you each week, right here on Hunting with HECS.
If you have an amazing HECS encounter you'd like to share, give us a call or go online. If we use it on the air, you'll be in the running to win an exciting hunting trip with a HECS crew. You can find out more on our website. While you're online, make sure to take a minute and check us out on our social media sites as well.
Kill it.